Summer's almost over. Fall's not quite in full swing, but we got summer produce to use up and enjoy in all the fall fashions. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicles of Chef. I'm Scott Hamilton, and today we are going to make a stone fruit bruschetta. So delicious, super simple. My mom came home the other day. She's like, I stopped at the farmer's stand on the corner, and I picked up some corn, tomatoes, and peaches. They're in season. They're beautiful. Cook something. And I was like, I got you. I've been craving buratta. We've got buratta. We've got a nice grilling thing that we're going to do. We got some hatch chilies. Oh, this is going to be your go-to fall sneaky snack. Let's get cooking. All right, let's dive right into our mise en place now. We've got our baguette getting sliced. We're going to do points, which means we're going to cut it on a bias. So we get that nice kind of long shape, and it's giving us these little points. It'll be a little extra crispy compared to the middle. A little drizzle of olive oil, and then they're ready for the grill. Next up, we're going to roast off some garlic. So we got a sheet of tin foil, throw our garlic cloves, hit them with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to wrap that up, and this is just going to sit on the grill and just kind of roast up. It's going to be delicious. Next, we're going to slice up our fresh peach straight from the farmer stand. It is beautifully ripe. It is just right. We're just going to do some nice slices. You don't want these slices too thin because you want it to stand up to the grill. So about a quarter to a half an inch thick. Next, we're going to de-stem our cherries and then obviously de-pit them. If you have a pitter, it makes things so much easier. So next, just run right through a nice little chop. We're going to use one shallot. I like shallots in this scenario because they're a little bit softer than, say, like a red onion or a white onion. So they're going to give you lots of flavor, but more on the soft side. We're leaving it raw. We're going to do a small dice so it gives us good texture as well as good flavor throughout this bruschetta. Now for our basil, we're going to stack 8 to 10 leaves. We're going to roll it up so we can run our knife through to make a beautiful chiffon. Make sure your knife hits the cutting board on each slice so you get these beautiful ribbons. I've got this beautiful heirloom tomato that's been out in the sun, out in the farmer's stand, so it is just ready to be devoured. We're going to leave it a large dice. I really want to make sure the acidity and the sweetness stand out and stand up to all the other flavors going in this bruschetta top. With our mise en place set, let's get to the grill. We're going to throw our corn, garlic, and half chili right on the course so those all can start roasting. There's been a break in the rain, thankfully. I didn't think it was going to end. We've got our pepper roasting beautifully. I know it looks super charred, but it's going to be okay. We're going to peel off all that charred skin, and we're left with a delicious roasted pepper for this little like bruschetta situation that we're going to make. It's going to be great. We're going to leave that on there for right now. Got our garlic here. Our corn is roasting beautifully. So right now, our focus is going to be to char up our toast points and get some really good grill marks on our peaches. Let's go. Now, these are going to cook super, super fast on here. We're just looking for good grill marks because we want that char flavor. We're going to caramelize some of the sugars on the peaches, not all of them. We don't want the peach to be super soft or to turn mushy. We still want to hold its integrity structurally so that we have good texture while we're eating with the buratta cheese and all the other fun stuff. That's the kind of grill marks we're looking for. It's real clean and simple. That's the kind of color we're looking for on those toast points. Oh, yeah. All right, so we've got everything on our tray now. Things looking good. We're going to let it cool down just like this. And then we'll get the chopping and everything so that we can eat this deliciousness. Let's go. We're back inside. Let's get everything ready for this stone fruit bruschetta. It's going to be so good. All right, so first of all, we got our corn. I like to leave it in husk. Keeps it nice and easy to peel and cook, but we're going to put it over this so we don't get all those hairs all over our cutting board and deal with them. So as you can see, when you do it this way, majority of those hairs are pretty much gone. They go with it. We can just go ahead and tear that off. Our trash can over here. We're just going to cut the corn straight off the cob. And now if you wanted to do more of like a fire roasted feeling on this one, you can. You can peel it, put it straight on the grill by frozen, already done up. That's also okay. You can buy fire roasted frozen corn, canned corn. All those will be okay. So we're going to take these corn. And I love this. It's like you can get like whole little sheets like that. So good. So good. All right, I'm gonna throw those in there. Next, we're gonna go ahead and peel up our hatch chili. So I know that it looks like it's really, really burnt and that we're really nervous about it, but look how easy the skin now just comes off. All that chard comes off, and instead we're gonna be left with this delicious, smoky, earthy, slightly altered pepper flavor that is just so good. And if we don't get all of it, it's gonna be okay. Go ahead and peel all this. Go. This is a mild hatch chili, so it shouldn't be too spicy. I just want to touch it to play against all the sweetness that we're putting into this. And we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy out. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and then we'll squeeze the seeds out this way. I don't want the seeds. Mainly a texture thing, less about being fearful of spiciness, more just I don't want the texture of the seeds in there. All right, now for this guy, we're just gonna kind of run our knife through. We want this to be a little bit more on the small dice, not necessarily on full-on mince, but we do want this to kind of spread throughout the entire topping. There you go. We got those all nicely chopped up, looking delicious. Next, we're gonna hit it with our peaches, and these we're gonna leave pretty big and chunky. I just kind of want to run the knife through and leave them nice and big. So we're not looking to do anything too crazy. We do want these to be nice and chunky to match up against our big chunks of that juicy, beautiful tomato. Oh, but see how it still has good texture. So we're soft, but like it's still holding together. We want that. We don't want it to turn to mush. We just got some nice grill marks on it. That sugar kind of caramelized a little bit, kind of sweetens it up, gives it a little bit extra depth of flavor, which you can totally all for. We've got our roasted garlic that we threw on there. Let's see if there's any oil left over. Doesn't seem to be much any of the oil, which is just fine. Oh, it's smelling so good. We're gonna make this into more of a paste. I really want this garlic to kind of melt away into everything. I want that roasted garlic going throughout the entire dish. So we're just gonna kind of press and smash. There we go, look at that. It's turning into a beautiful paste. Nice trick to help when you're making paste or a good mince of your garlic. You want to use a salt like kosher salt or sea salt. You want to kind of just fold that in and help use that as kind of grit. And that way when you do your little smash, you now have these little grits of salt in there. It's going to help break up that garlic. All right. We are going to call that good for my own sake and my own sanity. Scoop that garlic up here. Drop it right in there. Now remember, put some salt in there. So we don't need to necessarily salt this as much. Next we got a little bit of white vinegar. Probably gonna be doing about a tablespoon or so. And then another probably tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. And then some black pepper. And then a little bit of our basil chiffonade. We're gonna go ahead and throw this on and give it a good shake. Kind of start with help with emulsification just a little bit. Oh yeah. Woo! It is nice and zingy. Ooh. Ooh. Vinegar for sure, which is great. We want that really bright feeling into it. It's gonna help cut against the burrata. It's gonna help with all the sweetness that we have in here. It is perfect. Okay, let's finish putting together our topping. All right, so we've got our peaches and our corn and our hatch chilies in here right now. We're gonna go ahead and hit our one shallot, nice kind of smaller dice on there. We're gonna hit the rest of our basil, except for just a hair, just leaving just enough for a little bit of fun garnish. Our about a third cup or so of chopped up cherries. If you don't have cherries, plums, that would work great too. We're going to throw those in there. And then our nice big heirloom, beautiful tomato, kind of more on the larger dice. See how we got all that liquid in there? We're gonna let it be. I'm just gonna drop that all in there. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Even though we got salt in our dressing, we're gonna salt these guys. A little black pepper. And we're just gonna kind of fold this all together and look how beautiful it is. Oh, it smells so good. So good. All right, got our little vinaigrette situation here. We're gonna start with probably 2/3. We're gonna start with it all. We can always adjust later. All right, let me give this a nice toss now. I mean, look how beautiful it is. Okay, just want a kind of a nice big A little bit of everything situation, just to make sure all of our levels are right. Oh yeah. Oh man. There's so much going on. It's light, it's refreshing, but there's a nice like homey richness to the roasted garlic, to the char on the peaches. It is phenomenal. Oh, and the white balsamic, I like that it's nice and light. It's not too heavy. I feel like this is the perfect, like, summer's not over. We're holding on for dear life, but fall's right here. We're aware. Fall's right there, and we're getting into it. But oh, yeah. We're going to let that kind of hang out for a little bit. There's a little bit of heat on the back end from the hatch chili, but it's not too spicy. But there's that roasted chili notes in the background. Oh, this is really good. So we're going to let this sit here while I get out the burrata. All right, so we got our nice little burrata here. Go ahead and open this up. I wonder how many. 4 2-ounce mini. That's perfect. That means you can portion this out and enjoy it. But it's also apparently chef-proof, Scott-proof for opening. All right, we'll try again. Nope. It's going to be one of those situations. Hey, there we go. Okay. We are going to start with just one, because I think one will be a beautiful little situation here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of give ourselves 2 little incisions here so we can open up this burrata. And oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay. We got some toast points on it. We got a burrata looking delicious. We'll use a fun little cheese knife with it. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and put it right over the top and just enjoy that beauty. Just like that. Okay. We'll hit it with a little extra greenery. Look how beautiful that is. Like, look at the colors. It is absolutely gorgeous. To me, it still holds on to those summer colors, but it's bringing in the purples. You get the fall colors. You get the little bit orange of the peach. Like, oh, the smells on this are so good. All right, let's give this a little taste test. We're gonna go ahead and snag this little piece of burrata, slap it on right there. Get a little tomato, a peach, a little cherry situation. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Super simple, super delicious. All day. This, oh man, this is so delicious. I love the simplicity of it. Now, do you need to grill everything? No, you can throw things in the oven. You could just do it all raw. It'll still be so good. This like stone fruit bruschetta, even though the bruschetta is like the toast, I think. I don't know. Somebody who knows more like Italian, let me know in the comments what bruschetta really is. I know here in America, we think bruschetta, tomato, like Italian salsa on top of delicious crostinis, and but adding peaches and cherries and corn and all these other delicious things, I think is an absolute beautiful win. Oh yeah. Yes, please. That's so good. Fall barbecue. This is your fancy tailgating meal right here. Little side dish. You could put this all out on surface. You can swap out the burrata, do just straight mozzarella. Goat cheese would be another delicious thing for this. Lots of options to make this absolutely delicious. This stone fruit bruschetta style salad, I think, is top-notch, delicious. Flavors are simple, but they're all there shining beautifully, and I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you decide to do or what kind of stone fruits you use in your stone fruit bruschetta, and make sure you like, subscribe, do all the fun things. We'll see you next time.